Hello, everybody. Welcome to this short video where I explain the Integral Mystery School container, the level 1 that we're going to be doing this month, starting in just a few days, and which is a part of the Founder Academy. And in this short video, I'll explain what we'll be going through in this first container. And before I do that, I want to say a few words about myself, to introduce myself, so that you have the certainty that this information can be trusted. This is coming from someone who knows what they're talking about. And so it's a few words. I have a degree from MIT in innovative entrepreneurship. And I also spent more than 10 years in venture building, startup building in Silicon Valley and elsewhere around the topic of AI, actually. And something else that I want to mention is that I got certified by Ken Wilber as a master in integral theory. And there aren't that many people that have this kind of certificate in the entire world. And for those of you that are familiar with integral theory, this is kind of like a big deal, I guess, in the world of integral approach, integral theory. And so I can speak intelligently about topics like consciousness, because integral theory is not about just pure knowledge. It's about embodiment of the knowledge. It's about consciousness awakening. I can speak about human evolution. I can speak about technology and AI being the pinnacle of technology these days. It's kind of obvious for everyone. I can speak about entrepreneurship and conscious entrepreneurship specifically, impact entrepreneurship specifically, and I can talk about New Earth leadership as well. And so what are we going to be covering in this program? We'll start by the 101 of human development. It may sound a little simple, but actually there is a lot in there because I'll be sharing the most advanced and best maps of human development that I've encountered, some of the best that humanity has ever come across with. And the reason for sharing those maps is a particular key. I even call it key of keys. And that goes, it's a very simple key, actually, and even so simple that the mind even may reject the idea and forego it and overlook it. But here you go. So the more we know about how is it that we grow, the faster we grow. The more we know about how we grow, the faster we grow. And so I'll be sharing exactly how humans grow, what parameters grow, which stages do we go through in our development, how do we transition from one stage to another. And just that by itself is known in psychology of development to accelerate human growth. Then we'll take it further and we'll speak about, okay, so there is all this map, there is all this potential, there is all this stuff that I can grow into, there's all this map of the potential of me. And so how do I actually grow in that potential? And so we'll be talking about keys to accelerating growth. And the idea is very simple. Basically, we can train. There is a training that has been developed by humans in order to accelerate that growth. After that, we go into Zone of Genius. And Zone of Genius is, I particularly love this topic. So we will be articulating our Zone of Genius. Then we will be talking about how to activate and actually activating our Zone of Genius towards our mastery of our Zone of Genius in very applied, very concrete, practical terms. And then we'll go into the monetization of that. So how do I actually monetize and apply my Zone of Genius in my everyday life, in the projects that I'm already working on, and in the projects that I aspire to work on to create that impact and to create that beautiful life for ourselves. Then we'll go into supporting that with playbooks of conscious entrepreneurship. So I've never actually shared this in this way. I'm going to share it because it just clicked for me recently. A lot of the playbooks that one encounters out there are fragmented. So there is customer development, the jobs to be done, and MIT scheme, the 24 steps to disciplined entrepreneurship. There is the 0 to 1, the lean startup, all kinds of stuff. But there isn't one that goes from 0 to 1. So it quite recently clicked for me, and all of the pieces that I've been putting together in very, very step-by-step succinct ways, it clicked together. So I'm going to share that as one playbook with all of you. And we'll go into supporting that with AI. So I've been working with AI for 10 years and I've got quite some stuff to share. And it's super deep, profound keys and that super practical that you can start applying immediately in your life. And then we'll go into summing it all up into graduating from this month one, level one container, and we'll celebrate. And it will look like 5 actually 1.5 hour calls on Saturdays, 10 a.m. PST, 11 a.m. Mexico City time. That's where I am right now, Mexico City. 6 p.m. Brussels time, and you can do your own conversions if you're in any other time zone. And then the more things will open up. So I'll just really briefly mention that there will be even more juicy stuff after that. Then for those of you that want to continue, we'll go into universal first principles, into sacred geometry, which will provide the basis for the integral theory of everything. Exciting stuff. Then we'll go into the planetary consciousness movement and the mission discovery. So what is happening on the planet right now with the movement and consciousness, and what's available, what's possible for people to work on in all this exciting process. And then we'll drive it home into practicality again to speak about humanity as a one decentralized, gigantic, self-organizing startup, and then we'll go into a future prediction tool that I've been using in my life for all of my projects called Holomaps. Then we'll continue from there because it's an endless journey. So I invite you to this rabbit hole, and I'm excited that you landed here. Again, this is not random for a reason, as you probably know at this point. So I'm super excited, as you can see and feel, to share this with you, to grow together and to enjoy the process as we go. So sending you all much love, and I'll see you in this container.